YouTube, what's good with y'all? It's your boy Justice coming back at y'all with another collective energy read. Another energy read. Remember, energy is timeless, so please take what resonates. And if you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika Sun with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. Just going to get a quick one in so far. Angels of the highest white light, please remove any distortions out of my energy as I clearly channel clear and concise messages from my divine collective. You overcame their humiliation ritual. First thing up. But the message I was getting on the top of my head was there's a lot of influx coming in for somebody after a period of maybe stagnation, turmoil, conflict is what I'm getting, or lack. There's some sense of lack with snake energy. Watch out. There's a lot of people that sense your energy. Where you're shifting timelines rapidly, people can sense some type of shift in somebody's energy. So this shift can represent a progressive, obviously it's progressive, but I think somebody's progressing forward in a different direction, or in a continuous direction, or in a powerful direction that is very much felt by others that want to get a piece of the pie. Is exactly what I'm getting with the King of Pentacles followed out. This represents stability in the material, usually. There's a sense of a accumulation of, or an acquisition of manifestations, and that can mean so many different things, but we're focused on the material realm. I think this is in the material, but if it's not, this is still some sense of abundance that's coming in for somebody. You're the hot topic. Glow up, shift, glow up, content creator, influencer, glow up, shift. People are perceiving you, maybe people that watch you online, could be in the public eye, or people just keep up with you. You know, we all keep up with each other through devices, right? So that can mean so many different things. Where people are in awe of you or shocked by you, maybe by the changes, maybe by the shifts. Like I said, there's a sense of a powerful direction or a different direction, or something that is powerfully felt, even if it's not even different direction or anything like that. There's some shift in the energy that people can feel. And while I'm like this in the energy, it can be kind of draining in terms of maybe that's what it feels on an exterior level to somebody specific. What isolation saved your life, I'm getting from more so like protecting your energy right now is being highly advised. Because there's some sense of like, I'm getting a firm message like somebody with the moon energy, like you work for this in the shadows. It doesn't mean dark. With the Nine of Swords energy, you work through, there's nights, or there's, I'm literally getting it, like it's very transparent. My gifts are kind of heightening, it's cool, but you're getting, you got through times in your life that people didn't see. Exactly what I'm getting. Nine of Swords in the moon energy. That may have been rough, tumultuous for your life, tumultuous. I think I said it right the first time. I'm going to have to get that later. I'm not going to lie. But when God favors you, there was some sense of you still coming out in some sense of a favorable outcome, or you coming into a favorable outcome after such times that people didn't see. So what I said that to begin with, that people didn't see from what people didn't see. So what they do see is what they're dissecting or wanting to get a piece of, or maybe even, you know, whatever that is. People come to their own conclusions, but with the Hierophant energy, I think there's a perception of you being in an authoritative role energy, or something about what you're doing is authoritative in a role, or in that way, shape, or form taken to, right? What the help is on its way, I think people look at you as you could possibly be the help on its way. With everything you lost is returning back to you tenfold. This is a restoration period for somebody that maybe people want to take from. What you're going through a spiritual initiation. They wasn't with you shooting in the gym. That's exactly what I'm getting. They wasn't with you shooting in the gym. No, they wasn't with me shooting in the gym. That's what it was. Rick Ross. I could hear the voice. But like, stay grounded at this time. There's a lot of energy at play. I think with this, I think people are in an ungrounded energy in regards to these shifts. They teamed up to hijack and what was divinely bestowed upon you. I think this is spiritually. So I think whether people, I don't know, if you're going towards this trajectory path, whatever this path represents, movement, this could be a continuation of just a different enacting of yourself, and that can just represent so many different things. You take what resonates, but if you're aligned with the energy, it's almost like somebody or some people try to deter that or cause contamination to that, so it didn't come into full fruition. But with it coming into full fruition, or even more powerfully than they expected, is literally what I'm getting. Or it's going to be more powerful than they expect, is literally what I'm getting. Evil will family members or friends, that literally is specific. Yellow brick road. So to continue following in the path that you've already set up aside for yourself, or the aligned path that has been set aside for you. That's really the message right there. With distorted masculinity, not letting the not letting disempowerment disempower you. What I'm saying by that, situations that are supposed to, people that are supposed to, words that are supposed to, eat that shit up, or not even looking at it at all, discard it. Some people alchemize that and love it. I'm one of those people. I love that energy. I alchemize it. Some people you can just kind of just dissect it and just move it out your energy. Do whatever is best for you. With the page energy, I think there's a pondering in terms of how you did something. Open your mind to the highest outcomes that are already there. There's a mind-boggling experience that is happening with a group of people, or a specific person close to you, or once was close to you, or something of that nature. People are pondering on you with the page energy in terms of how or what you're doing, or how you did something, how you shifted something, how you did this way, how'd you come out of this. It's that kind of question. With the chariot energy, how did you still move forward? How did you do this? How are you still moving forward? Maybe a question. You're powerful. This is just a confirmation for somebody in terms of perceptions outside of you. With the power, you're powerful, you're being perceived as somewhat formidable. And when I say formidable, you may not have had people that were maybe attracted to you in terms of being like-minded individuals, in terms of being cooperative or alliances, right? They may have been, maybe they faked like alliances. That's a general theme, like, you know what I mean? Hidden snakes, right? But there's some sense of that kind of like they still respect either your stance or how you stand on things, your character. You're formidable. That's what that means. It's almost like, yeah, that person may be an enemy or maybe that, but don't be cautious of that person. Don't underestimate that person is what I'm getting. People's lies and smear campaigns are backfiring, and everything just works out for you, and people are enraged by this. This is a general theme of you moving into that alignment. There's a favor that comes with the alignment because you're doing something that God put you here to do. And nobody, nothing is ever going to take away from the shit. The only reason that a lot of these things, experiences that are supposed to be tumultuous to us, are just resistance points. That's why I say resistance points, because they're meant to be. God allows that because it's supposed to mold you. It's just a message for somebody. It's a spiritual death trap going against you. So good fortune is on its way. I think people that try to take your good fortune are kind of like recognizing that, or maybe people are, I'm hearing dumbfounded, like people that thought that I don't know what this energy is. I'm kind of figuring out myself. I don't know if they thought they had your destiny. I don't know if they thought they took from you. I don't know if they thought they had you down in the dumps. I don't know if they did something to you. I don't know what it was. But somebody had an expectation. Somebody, someplace, some group, some whatever, take a resonance, had an ideal of you in terms of how you were moving, or how your life is going, or how you feeling, whatever. They had a different ideology than what gets shown. I don't know what that means. With pity parties, confirm this energy for me. Tall male may be significant. Standing tall in your masculine energy may be significant, man or woman. Share your gifts may be significant. So this has something to do with what you're doing, sharing. Maybe that has something to do with the power, direction. So I can relate with this energy. I had a comment. I'm gonna go into this after this, but I can relate to this energy. With me, what I'm sharing, it can illuminate, or it's been illuminating me standing tall in my truth is illuminating certain things about my circumstance to a group of people watching me. So that is maybe the resonating parallel to somebody across the screen, right? But saying that to say, I had a comment the other day. It was like, I think these messages are just for you. He was like, I think you're just channeling it for you. I was like, that's such an interesting perspective, because yes, but no. Because I'm supposed to be, yes, I'm getting these messages for myself, but I'm not all of these energies. It's not all this. I don't have all this going in my life. I just have the centering and balance and this discernment to be able to cleanse and remove all this out of my energy. But this is important for somebody to know, why these readings are important for somebody. Because somebody may not know how to translate and channel this information that they are receiving intuitively and feeling, but do not understand that direction that they're being called or pulled to. So I don't need, to pull cards for myself. I never have in my life. I've never done a reading on myself in my life. There's never a need to. That's an old school tarot rule thing. But people read for themselves all the time. But that's one of those things that was at first kind of, or at least what I've read to be, was forbidden. You're not supposed to read for yourself. It's almost like fortune telling, right? Same thing, right? But this is not fortune telling. But this is just confirmations on those taboos and things like that for somebody that may be significant, because somebody needs these messages for the intuitive confirmation on how to lead to their intuition, how to lead from their intuition, how to listen to it first. Because I already listened to my intuition first. I don't need a card to tell me that. But the cards help me to translate them better for you guys. So I think this is I just wanted to get at that comment, because it was like, it got a lot of likes and everything. I was like, interested by it. I was like, I wouldn't be reading for myself for people that's really narcissistic to tell me that I'm this or that. You know what I mean? That's really egotistical, and I think it's a limited view, and I just wanted to clear that up. But back to the reading. With ancient royalty, I think there's something about your significance in terms of empowerment that comes from something deeper than what you're consciously aware of. With redirecting your energy from draining situations soaked in negativity, also with the Six of Swords, transitioning from said situations, like I just did. You know what I mean? In acknowledging something, facing something directly, and acknowledging for what it is and what you do not consent and what it is not, and going about your day. Not letting it jade up yourself and build up in yourself, and then you build this is just significant message for somebody, and then you build up a collective theme of thoughts in regards to something that aren't always the truth. But going back to, that was a loophole or a rabbit hole, but going back to this, you're transitioning from things that kind of take your energy. You know what I mean? I could have gone down that, and it would have just been extra seconds wasted on negativity, right? With magician energy, that is the co-creative aspect of what we all are able to do. And that's what we're here to do, is to co-create, co-assemble. We have the ability to destroy and create. And so to utilize these balancing aspects of ourselves in the most aligned jurisdiction of what that beholds with our sacred connection with the Creator, right? Not everybody is feeling so connected. And this is also the point of these readings, to give you another way. It's not the only way. There's not one way to connect with Source. There's not one way to connect with yourself. There never will be. And I think people just need to humble themselves a little bit more with the Five of Swords energy, in terms of how we look at things, in terms of what we come to a finite conclusion on. You know what I mean? It's a perceptual thing. With Five of Swords energy, I think it's a different energy. With the Five of Swords energy, I think goes to speak to not be in a... So the High Priestess and the Five of Swords are two contradicting energies. Five of Swords can speak to a win at all costs, to go at one's direction by force. Intuition speaks to the opposite, by flow, right? So I think there's a sense of going ego versus intuition. Ego versus intuition, what I'm getting from these two cards, knowing the difference. Ego is going to gratify you whatever the hell you want it to. Your intuition is going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel bad. It's going to feel. You're going to feel it deeply. Your ego, you're going to feel something on a surface level. You're going to feel lust. You're going to feel this. You're going to feel good about money coming in, whatever. And I'm not demonizing these things. I'm talking about how our sinful nature can latch onto those specific things the most. But that's usually egotistical gratification versus an intuitive gratification. Let's say you do yoga for, my women out there. Maybe men doing yoga too. No issues with that. Just kind of like, but it's mostly women on here, that it's a lot of yoga practices like that, and instead of divulging into your sexual energy and wasting it, right? It's a co-creative aspect, and that goes back to the magician energy that popped up, and just reminding you of the co-creative aspect. So just kind of bringing this back, this energy back. With vampires need your validation to even be a vampire. There's kind of a sense of a need in totality to pull your energy back from situations, climates, and places right now that take away from your positivity. So there's a sense of a need for positivity reinforcement. Reinforcing positivity is significant right now. So affirming yourself positively in your thoughts, any type of just lack consciousness, negative, jaded consciousness, or limited views of other things. Sometimes we can have our own limited views of things, and it's not like we're supposed to be perfect, and this is just a reiteration. Not to go at also the person, shout out to you, because I liked the comment. Like I said, I found it interesting. And I wasn't talking about that with him either, or her. I don't remember if it was a him or her. But shout out to you either way. I thought the comment was very interesting, and I think it's probably that was one of the things that I feel like is a common either belief or question that people have for my channel. But whatever's taking away from your negativity is being reinforced to be blocked out so you can take your power back. You know, because that's going to drain you of your energy. With playing robbery, that's literally the robbery. That's the setup, that's the trap, is what I'm getting from spirit. To put yourself and divulge into it willingly, because that's how the devil gets you. Can't really do anything to you. What did Cat Williams say? He said Satan can't create. He got to take something from you. Can't create something. Can't really do nothing. He's got to deceive you. You know what I mean? And the truth is always in the deception. That's a God, not God. That's one of the most sacred kind of knowings. What does it say? It always they have to reveal kind of their plans before you in some way, shape, or form, in terms of the karma not backfiring onto them. Satan always, whatever Satan represents, always brings upon the plan or reveals it in some way to you. It's just usually in a way, scheme, form to pull you out of a sense of lust. That's how those demons come out of you, whether it's a lust for depression, whether it's a lust for drama, whether it's a lust for food, whether it's a lust for money. Those are the things that, you know, the egotistical gratifications versus the intuitive gratifications. The intuitive gratifications are going to give you more space in your mind. Sometimes it doesn't feel so rich, because sometimes we connotate richness as feeling full or a density. And a lot of those dense things that we lust after are dense, they're heavy. A lot of the things that your intuition is going to guide you towards is going to be light and flowy. That's my last message for y'all. If you need a person with me, hit up Shamika Sun with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. I think this was a very interesting reading. I like the topics I got into this one. But I appreciate all likes, comments, shares, and subscribes, and all the super things. Y'all know I got to do things like that. I just appreciate the love. Just a lot of love. Just got nothing but love for y'all. I really appreciate y'all. But it's your boy Justice. Peace out.